Okay, students, our next topic is principle of superposition of forces. In this, we will take a charge Q1 and two charges Q2 and Q3 placed nearby charge Q1. To calculate the total force acting on this charge Q1, we will study the principle of superposition of forces, which states that if there are multiple charges near a charge, then the total force acting on the charge is vector sum of the forces exerted on it due to all other charges. So in this figure we have these three charges Q1, Q2 and Q3, and the position vectors of Q1, Q2 and Q3 are R1, R2 and R3 respectively. Now we already have studied Coulomb's law, which states that the force between two charges is given as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R squared. In vector form, we need to introduce a unit vector r cap and a vector sign on this force. This unit vector shows the direction of this force. The total force on the charge will be the vector sum of the forces exerted by the other charges. And the net force which will act on this charge, which will be the resultant of these two forces, will be calculated by parallelogram law of vector addition. So now we start according to Coulomb's law. We will first write the force acting between charge Q1 and Q2. They are placed at a distance r12 from each other, and a unit vector r12 is acting in the direction of force F12. Similarly, the force between charge Q3 and Q1 will be F13, written by Coulomb's law. The direction of this force is given by a unit vector r cap 13, this, and distance between Q1 and Q3 is r13. Applying the principle of superposition, we will add the two forces F12 and F13 to calculate the total force F1 on charge Q1. Adding these two forces from these two equations F12 and F13, we take out common Q1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, so we are left out with Q2 upon R12 squared into R12 cap, and Q1, Q3, Q1 will be taken out, so Q3 upon R13 squared into R13 cap. To generalize this equation, we write down the total force on this charge Q1 will be Q1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught summation I equals to 1 to n Qi upon R1I squared into R1I cap. This will be the total force on charge Q1. Now we have F13 and F12, two forces acting at this point. To calculate this magnitude of this force F1, we will apply parallelogram law of vector addition, and we will find out the final value of this force F1, which is acting on this charge Q. That's all for now.